You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna show a quick highlight reel of what happened when I actually fought someone with this deck. Yeah. I need you guys to check this out real quick. So it's only like 15 minutes, and it's only on turn 3. But this duel right here was such a back and forth that I didn't even realize. I legit didn't even realize this, but I'm gonna bring it up later on. So basically, this guy was running an Ice Barrier deck, right? I run Ice Barriers myself, but I haven't used them in months. And when I saw him play this card, first of all, he threw me off already when he had the runic covers on his cards. So I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be a hard one. But no, he set out the Ice Barrier Protector. Well, not Protector. Which card is that again? Revealer. Right. Revealer of the Ice Barrier. And I'm just like, say you swear that this is an actual legit run-of-the-mill Ice Barrier deck. And not only was it that, it was better than. Yep, and there it is. He takes away Abyss, which can negate anything, and he summons the Turtle Kaiju. Okay, so Aqua Spirit. Yeah, this is another card that I didn't have in this deck, so I was completely floored by this. But yeah, banishing General Wayne to summon in defense, which is actually really, really good. And then Barrier Statue of the Torrent. That's like this particular card right here is easily a must-have for a deck like this, because Ice Barriers is actually very, very slow to pick up. So having to go against decks that just completely one-turn kill with a bunch of stuff, you actually need this. Like there's so many pieces of Ice Barriers that made me just feel like, okay, it really is a good deck to have. But like I said, it's so slow because it doesn't really have that many, search options. But the way he's using it right now is just absolutely godlike. So I'm just like, okay, you gotta respect. At this point, I just marked out completely. Like, this is more or less the exact same deck that I use. He's pretty much got me for game right now, unless. No, because I used the Red Rain at some point, but I'm pretty sure at this point is where I ultimately figure out my misplay here. I can't use Red Rain because it banishes all monsters except the ones with the highest level. So I would banish myself as well, my Abyss, but his Trishula Zero would still be there. Yeah, like it was at this point, like I was just like, you know what, he's gonna attack me for game anyway, so I had to get rid of his monsters. Well, rather his other monster. Drawing Synchro Call is pretty much like my last best hope to try to win this. So at this point, I'm thinking he set Suijin to basically go for overkill, if at all possible. But once he tries to go for Red Resonator, I flip over Synchro Call. I summon Vanilla Red Dragon Archfiend with this by using Red Rising Dragon, of course. I'm hyped as hell at this point because I'm thinking, okay, he's not going to get over this Red Dragon. He's going to pass, and I can kill Zuijin for game. And I get Red Rain back, which would be useless to me either way because he's still at 11. He has the highest level. So, but this was the big misplay here. Me forgetting what an Ice Barrier main knows about the situation. If you can't attack over him, you can still crash. And that's exactly what he did. Because then Trishula Zero's effect triggers. Synchro Summon Trishula, the Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which I might as well just call it Trishula Prime at this point, because that's exactly what it is. Trishula Prime. And nerfs half my attack and boosting it up to 3,300, and I just don't survive. I never had a chance. I completely forgot that effect. I completely forgot that effect was actually a thing, and it was such a fun duel because notice how through all of that, like even up to the point where I had my Bane and my Abyss out there against his Revealer, there was like no hand traps, no type of interruptions involved whatsoever. So I'm legit just completely nothing but respect for that guy that I just fought.